Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's wonderful to have you. If you're returning, it's great to see you again. In today's video, you'll receive my channel message, plus a page from the Daily Angel Guidance book and also a card from the Universal Love Healing Deck. Now please note this is a collective group message, so it may not align with you today and that's simply okay. Come back tomorrow where the message may resonate more with what you need to know. So have you ever wondered if you have a fixed or a growth mindset? And for some of you, you may not even really know what that means. So today's video is all about identifying which mindset you have, whether it's a growth or a fixed. And also I'm going to give you 5 tools that can assist you that if you are currently have a fixed mindset, and you are wanting to really learn how to have a growth mindset, these 5 tools will assist you to move over. However, I'm going to give you a caveat. These tools and every tool that I give you with every video must be implemented on a daily basis. You must consciously choose to commit to doing every day. It takes continual consistency. To implement and practice these tools. Anything in life you will well be aware of that it takes practice for it to become comfortable. And it often takes longer when we're doing internal work that we cannot tangibly or physically see. Does that make sense? I hope so. So have you identified if you have a fixed or a growth mindset? Now let's go through the 2 different mindsets. So a fixed mindset is limiting, right? It limits your ability and what you believe you can do. So for anyone, so listen to what I'm going to share with you and see if you go, yep, I've got that. And this will assist you if you're unsure of which you have. Okay. So avoid challenges. So you're less likely to move out of your comfort zone. When it wants to fight you, you'll give into it. Does that make sense? Ignores feedback, right? Not comfortable with it. This is saying, I know that, and you just don't hear any feedback. Threatened by other success. I'm going to say not even threatened, but you may be comparing. So take that into consideration. Desires to look smart. That was what I read and I went, not really sure if I really respond to that. But anyway, you give up easily. You just go, oh, it's too hard. And you either feel you're either good at something or you're not. And that's the way you're wired. That's very fixed. You're limiting your ability because you're saying, well, I'm only good at this, but I'm not good at that. Have you given it a go? Maybe you are. But if you're shutting yourself down before you allow yourself to be open, that's why it's fixed, yeah? And you believe you have fixed abilities, so you can only do. And you don't like challenges. If something challenges you, you just go, nah, I don't know how to do that, and you give up, yeah? Often a fixed mindset, a person who has a fixed mindset tends to know everything. And what I mean by that, they're not a know-it-all. That's not what I'm saying. It's a person that often listens, yeah, I know that, yeah, I know. When someone is expressing in that tone and that way, what they're actually doing is shutting themselves down and off from hearing anything that you have to say or share. Now, I'm absolutely a culprit of doing that, and I am becoming consciously aware of going, instead of saying I know, and I'm going to get into a few things that's part of the tools. Actually, I'm not, because I'm digressing and I'm giving you the tools before we're even there. So I'm going to keep back on track with this message. So let's go through a growth mindset. Perseveres in the face of failure. So you take away the lessons, right? It's not failure, it's lessons. Effort is required to build new skills and you're happy to absolutely commit. I improve with practice. These are the things you're saying to yourself. You find inspiration in others' successes, right? You want to celebrate them with them because learning is your superpower. You welcome feedback. And I ask for feedback. And you actually ask, what are your thoughts on this? How do you feel about that? And you're open to hearing. You don't say, yeah, I know. Because that way you know that you can learn and grow. You're aware that you can learn and grow, right? And it's learn and grow. And I focus on my improvement, not on what. So you're not focusing on all what you haven't got so far. You're focusing on how far you've come. Yeah? Glass half full. Desires and drive to learn means you ask for assistance. You want to know. I often say to people, I want to be, and I don't really actually like the word the dumbest person in the room. I'm going to shift. I don't want to be the most intelligent person in the room. Because otherwise, I can't learn and grow from others. I want to really learn and grow. Otherwise, I go into that room and I'm not. So I absolutely. So there you go. And that you do your best. You do your best. You give it 100%, whatever it is you're doing. And builds abilities. I try new things. I can do hard things. These are the things you're saying to yourself, right? And especially the hard things that take you out of your comfort zone and you're prepared to get out of it. It's uncomfortable. However, you're damn well aware, consciously aware, that if you do not move out of your comfort zone, you're going to be stuck where you are, meaning fixed. Yeah? If you have a fixed mindset, I've got 5 tools you can implement and practice to shift to a growth mindset. And some of you that have got a growth mindset, some of these tools may even assist you. There's some really good ones that I practice every day. And I feel I've got a growth mindset, but it keeps me on track, right? And you'll hear why. So before we even give you the steps, the first thing that you must do is consciously commit to self. Make that conscious decision and commitment that you will give 100% to attaining a growth mindset, no matter how uncomfortable it's going to be. Yeah? And it may be that you just need to do things in baby steps. I'm not saying go straight over to the other side. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? Because I absolutely know if it becomes too overwhelming, you moving out of your comfort zone, it just pushes you back further. Right? So let's go to step 1. Consciously choose to getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And this is about a practice, yeah? And I absolutely have skills for that. 2, this is where your thoughts are going to want to manage your actions, right? So your thoughts are going to tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, don't do that. No, you're no good at that. So your thoughts are managing you taking action. So it's becoming consciously aware of your thoughts, and often what assists you is by writing those thoughts down. All the negatives, write them down and then read them and go, that's BS. That's not truth. That's not truth. That's not truth. That's not truth, right? Or I simply used to say, shut up. Push them away and go, I've got this. Take deep breaths. Shift the perspective and the language that you're using with self. Your thoughts are going to use particular language that are really going to take you out. They're going to want to try and take you out, and they're going to use whatever language they know that emotionally impacts you, right? So you may choose to delete some of the words that I mentioned. I've deleted quite a few words that do not serve me positively out of my vocabulary. They are so commonly used in today's society, and I am fully aware of how those language actually impact emotionally and mentally so many people. And that's why I choose to delete them. So here's I think I've got 4. Failure. Delete the word failure, right? Change it to lessons. Oh, okay, I've taken my lessons from that. So you don't have to say I had failures. I've taken from my lessons. Why do you need to acknowledge your failures? You're aware of them. It's better to acknowledge the positive, which are the lessons, right? Yes. Criticism and constructive criticism, if you listen to those words and if I asked you how they make you feel, What are they gonna say? It puts you in a state of trepidation, fear, whatever word resonates with you. So why are you going to use those words? It's feedback. Feedback sounds like, yeah, you know what? If someone gives me feedback, I can learn and grow. So delete criticism and constructive criticism, replace it with feedback. And many of you may be using the word I know. Yes, I'm not saying to fully delete that, but delete it in certain sentences and certain conversations. When I'm sharing with some people, they go, yeah, I know that cat. I know that cat. I know that cat. And I stop them and I say, do you know what? And I respect you're not aware, but when you're saying to me that you know that, what you're doing is blocking yourself from learning. It's not consciously, it's subconsciously. I absolutely respect that you're aware of what I'm sharing and you've heard it before. Yeah, so shift the word to aware. So when you are learning or someone is sharing something with you, shift that, don't say I know. Just say, yeah, I'm aware of that. Because to know is to do, is to take action. If you're not taking action, then you don't know it. Yeah? And I put my hand up, I still trip over that a fair bit. It's like, whoa. So it is practice, practice, practice. Yeah? But I want to make sure that I keep myself as open as possible to learning from other people. Yeah? And replace them with lessons, feedback, and aware. And the biggest one, I'm digressing a little bit, but it's just come up. They're saying you need to share that. So many people use the word help. I help people. I help. No. If you look at the word help in the dictionary, the definition, and also, what about the emotional attachment? When someone says, I need help, are they feeling helpless when they're saying that word? And is when someone's saying, I help people, are they actually saying that that person is helpless and they need me? Just wanted to throw that. I don't help anyone. I support and guide. Yeah? And raise emotional awareness. That's it, by education. By sharing, by offering perspective like I do on here. Just want to share that with you. Focus on what you have done rather than what you haven't. Because we are so busy focusing on all our mistakes and all the things we haven't done, rather than celebrating all the little wins we have along the way. Yeah? 5, view other people's success from a positive perspective. All is possible for you if you choose it, and you can learn from them. What are they doing right that you could implement? Had you thought about it that way? Embrace and get comfortable being uncomfortable. Be prepared to get out of your comfort zone, no matter the fear and the thoughts that are trying to stomp you out. You know that this tells you lies. Because staying safe is a fixed mindset. If you don't choose to jump out of your comfort zone when an opportunity presents itself, it means you are staying safe. It means you are staying in your fixed mindset. Like with all things you want to change, it first takes you being honest with you, which is owning your truth, and it takes continual implementation and practice. If it's not daily, don't expect it to change. And that's the truth. Some people say to me, oh yeah, I did it about 3 times this week, Kat. And I'm like, that's like learning a language, learning anything. Take some time. If you started a new job and you didn't do it every day, would you attain it? And yet you got the expectation that you're going to learn how to do it in 3 days? That's not truth. So be honest with yourself and go, you know what, I haven't implemented it every day. I'm not practicing it. I'm not giving it 100%. Okay, that's why it's not working. All right, let's go on to what the book has. Yeah, elevate your frequency. Absolutely. Before I read this, if you want to close your eyes and take a deep breath with me. Ooh, need that one. Your energy frequency is influenced by your thoughts, words, and lifestyle. It's just affirmed the words. I spoke about language. There are many benefits to increasing it, including faster rates of manifestation and healing, clearer divine communication, and a greater sense of peace and happiness. Today, we'll begin working on elevating this frequency to higher levels. Take a moment to center yourself through your breath, quietening your mind and body. Hold the aim of seeing or feeling your energy frequency level. Don't worry if you don't know what this means, as your intention will take you there. Notice any impressions you receive. Do you see any colors, feel certain temperatures, or perceive other images? Thoughts or feelings, whatever comes to you, so please trust your accuracy. It's about feelings. Send the exhales of your breath to your energy frequency. Notice how this affects aspects such as its colors or feelings. Sensual power increase with breath and positive attention. Thought for today. My energy frequency level now asserts to its highest rate according to my perfect health and harmony. It really does assist you when you shift your energy level, energy frequency. It really does assist to shift your mindset. If you are in a fixed mindset, take note of the energy that you carry around with you. What level of energy? Are you positive or are you more negative? Then that also needs to get looked at, because we can't do one without the other. If you are, I'm going to say it, they're hitting me on the head, a negative Nancy, then that's the energy that you're going to attract, and that's why so many of you may be in a fixed mindset. I am not calling you negative Nancy. I'm going to be very clear on that. What I am sharing is some of your behaviors or your mindset or attitude is that of a negative Nancy. Yeah? And I can hear some of you may be upset. And please note, this is not about judgment. Sometimes I just want to say it how it is and not sugarcoat it. You know, it's about becoming a positive Pete. That's just came up. Really have that attitude and that energy level. Yeah. So we're talking about, when I'm saying about a negative Nancy or a positive Pete, it's just about your energy level frequency, okay? Is it low? Is it high? What is it? And when you shift that energy, it's amazing how you can shift fixed to growth mindset. It has to be a whole body shift, yeah? What's the card? Healing sounds. Not surprising. It is about healing because, you know, I've only touched the surface and I've given you the tools. Really, it's about also going inward and asking yourself, why have you had this fixed mindset? Why has it been there? What's holding you back? What is it that may be suppressed that is giving you this fixed mindset and really cemented some fears? Yeah? So healing sounds for some of you, really taking that time to go inward. The lady holds a crystal sphere through which she is able to access the ancient healing sounds. Your ears cannot hear these sounds, for they are the vibrations of spirit. But these healing sounds for the vibrations will be felt on a spiritual level and will infuse and nourish every cell within your body, mind, and soul. Connected to frequencies, the book. Yeah? Over the next few days, find a crystal that you are drawn to. You don't need to be an expert on crystals, just pick one intuitively. Try to find one that is small enough to carry with you. Hold it gently in your hands with your eyes closed. Relax and feel the healing energy radiating from it. Each crystal has a particular frequency and healing quality that is felt on a cellular level. So for some of you, maybe just going to that beautiful crystal shop, going and seeing what you're drawn to. Don't think about what you're going to pick, and it could be just the size of a pebble, and you know, carry it in your pocket, carry it. Some women like to put it in their bra, wherever it is comfortable for you. But this is really speaking about, what I get is in order to shift from a growth, from a fix to a growth, We need to really look at our whole, the frequency and the energy level we bring to self. If it is low, then it's not surprising that you've got a growth mindset. If it's high, you ask, if you know of someone who's in a high vibe, ask them, do they feel they got a fixed or a growth? You'll find that most people that vibrate at a high level energy or frequency generally have a fixed mindset. Why? So I hope that you've gained some tools and that you can implement from this video. And I am absolutely, I hope that you gain something little from today. And if you enjoyed today's video, I'd be so grateful if you'd like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's Message of the Day. I want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is valuable. And never forget that you matter. You matter, and you are your most valuable asset. So invest in you every day. And that means reflection. Really means being the best version of you so you can live your authentic life. Raise your emotional awareness, your energy awareness. There are plenty of different videos here that may assist you. So go through, see which title feels right for you, and then just watch it. Yeah? And interact with me. Write some comments. Ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. So for today, take care of you.